Well, and we're off. Hello, Steve. And hello, everyone back at home. How are we going to play this, Steve? So, we're in Blighttown. Everybody's favorite fucking dump. Nobody wants to go here. Where's Steve going here? Oh, man. Give me just a second. I cannot see chat. Oh, hell. Cannot see chat. Oh, nice move, Steve. Damn. He just... Damn. Rolled it on me. Oh, fuck. Alright, so you're dead. Oh, fudge. Where'd this dude come from? There's no pausing the game, obviously, at this point. To read chat. So, sorry. See his, like, legs coagulate. Watch his little feet. He's got a... Oh, man. Maybe coagulate's not the best word. He's over there. He's safe. No way I'm making this without getting poisoned. No, not a chance. I may as well. Go big or go home. Oh, hell. Holy shit. Oh my god. You're welcome, Steve. Alright, let's let that guy. Well, maybe I better keep him busy. This is madness. I don't want to go in there, no. He's gonna roll it. Perfect timing for that rock, I guess. Fudge. Right up your butthole. Fucking insects. What? You were dead. What? What is this, like a glitch thing? Steve, where are you? Oh my god, there's just a shadowy figure, like Sasquatch. He's moved on without me. Oh man, not good. Steve, is that you? Alright, well, I'm gonna, click into the chat real quick. Not perfectly safe, but not dangerous right now either. Okay. Oh, shit. I don't remember this at all. So, I'll do my best. A lot of fire, and it's this fire spider. shaking its ass. Oh. I'm guessing pyromancy's not the best move here. Well. Dead ass though. What? What? Oh, it's a hot chick and a spider. She's naked. But her vagina's a giant spider, so. I don't think it matters how attractive she is at this point. Dark Souls bosses move so weird. That is pretty cool. Oh. Took that one right on the chin, huh? Ooh. No, that's not good. That means it all falls down to one plucky little gold phantom named Skeetheart. Skeetheart and Steve. Oh, nope, just Skeetheart now. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Who thought this game was a good idea? Like, to make or to have? Well, good try, Steve. I sympathize. Sucks. Sorry you had to get demoralated by a giant spider. This is a good chance. Oh, for me, too. Holy shit already? Damn. We're 1%. Fuck. Is it Steve again? It is Steve. Steve, I failed you last time. Why would you summon me? Again. I'm the reason we lost. I'm so sorry. I'll do better. I'll be the golden boy you need me to be. I need to put... Oh, where'd he go? Steve? Steve? Steven? Don't ever leave my sight again. Alley-oop. Oh, great Griswold. Sounds good. Sounds like National Lampoon's Dark Souls. Hey, how you doing? You look like you could work out. I mean physically, I mean you look like you might do a good job. More than me, probably. My dinky little spears doesn't measure up. There's no other way, Griswold. Come. Take the poison, Griswold. Actually, there is another way. There's a ring that allows you to move in water as if it was land. But, my ring slots are full with other shit I'd rather have on. So, guess we won't be doing that. Hey, Shi-chan, how are you? Perhaps you found my voice. Oh, there's a dude in there begging me to kill him. Oh, shit. If you know what's good for you, use the dried finger and then summon another one of us. But you don't know, so it's okay. Wonder how many times this poor sap has tried this spider fight. You crushed me. Oh man, Shichun, I got lots to say. I don't know, are you part of... Oh yeah, that's the guy you want in your attack squad. Yeah, not me. Chichon, have you joined my Discord? I kept up a lot of pictures and things. Oh, he's doing it. Oh, that was glorious. That was a great catch. Oh, it did hit me. Okay. Finish it off. Oh my god, it killed Griswold. Oh, it's just like a repeat of last time. Finish it off, Steven. Or I'll do it. Yeah, I put a much more detailed account of my trip, or at least the highlights of my trip, in my Discord in a section called Miscellaneous. But the long and short of it is, it was great. Absolutely great. You dum-dum, you could have just joined my party. Oh, maybe he locked it and he can't let himself back in. What a dum-dum. What a nice guy.
Hey, what's up,
Hello.
buddy? I'm at the bonfire.
You're at the bonfire?
Oh, there's all kinds of cummies.
Well, why don't I put mine down under B? This is Noble, everybody. Noble, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Spencer?
Still struggling with my voice, but okay.
Oh, that's okay. Password. Oh, that guy looks badass as fuck.
Ravina chopped 50 more logs for the heart. That's a cute bit notification. I like that. Thanks, Pumpkin.
Oh, that is cool.
Can you understand the Japanese? Oh, maybe you didn't hear it.
Hi.
Wakarimasu. Barley-chan is not going to be interested in this game. It is not... Well, he might like it. But it's definitely not retro horror. And I'm not the man I used to be. My voice is all fucked up. Barley, I'm glad you're here, man. How you doing? You bring a certain piece de resistance to the stream, which it lacks without you. I thought you might have platinumed these games.
Lay down a sign.
Don't forget to take your thing off.
I took it off. Oh wait, here we go.
So I know this guy in real life. His name is Noble, and he's here, and we're gonna fight stuff. I guess we're gonna try to get the fuck out of Blighttown.
Goddamn right. You're in Blighttown.
And you're the golden ticket.
I've got a golden ticket.
Barley, how do you feel about people who throw shade on other people for doing co-op?
Wait, what? That's a thing?
Sure. Lots of people are like, dude, playing co-op makes the game too easy. If you really want a challenge, you gotta...
Man-eater Mildred.
Man-eater Mildred. That suckle on me.
So...
Huh.
Oh, there they are.
It's a robot, don't worry. It's not real, you know. It's not real. Damn.
Man-eater Mildred's not real.
No. I mean, it's real. You know what I'm trying to say.
But it's part of the game. It's not...
Are my mic levels okay? Can you all hear everything? Now you get him, little dude. After we ring the Blighttown bell, Woo! We'll be able to go to
Butcher knife. Oh, cool.
Sen's Fortress, which means I don't want to go. Wait, I haven't been up here. I don't know what's up here. Do you need to do any of this?
What? Not yet. I mean, should we explore down here in the trash?
I don't know.
shit?
Well, this isn't the way to the boss. This is something else.
Aren't there items down here or something?
I don't know what the hell's down there. Oh, it's a platform. Knobby.
I've got some items I need to try and
Knobby. Fuck. Fucking Knobby. That's great. Good. Nobody wants to hear his grating, soothing man voice.
get. Nobby.
He kind of mutters anyway. I have to tell him to speak up. And then he does that shit. How you doing over there, y'all? Doing good? Barley, do you know the secret the secret controller shakes to make these things actually happen without bringing up the gestures? Only true Souls people will know this one. This one weird trick, do you know it? Alright, I should be helping. I'm not helping.
I'm poisoned, but this is not doing. I don't know if it's just having the intelligence really high. Oh my god. Pyromancy, poison mist.
I don't think
Shattered crossbow.
intelligence helps you get poisoned or not. So shut up.
Resistance.
Hey, Bacon.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Oh, you might remember Noble from Uncharted, Shi-chan. He and I played some Uncharted together. We got to get back into that, man. Uncharted's a good multiplayer game.
Uncharted? Yeah, it is. And it's not full of tryhards like every fucking thing else.
Well,
I guess everything's full of tryhard type deals.
Bacon, how you doing?
Uh-oh.
Oh, hell. No one wants your fucking rock. Don't you hit him. Shove a spear up your ass, bitch.
Oh, what am I doing? It's just like, thought I had a sword in my fucking hand. Fucking hitting R1, 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 just throwing fucking spells like a fucking
I
idiot.
love co-op
I don't think
Souls.
there's any-
This is like my favorite way to play. Partially because I like
anything else
helping,
over there that-
and I like it does make the boss fights easier. It's true. But I don't know, it feels cool to have a bunch of people zipping around some giant spider monster. I dig it. And I won't apologize to nobody. 'Cause I'm Hearthside fucking gaming. Where'd that thing come from? You all handle that shit. Is this the remaster? It is the remaster. It might be that my bitrate is too low, but I guess it does look good. I don't know. It looks pretty similar. Maybe that's not fair. It looks wonderful. Oh, your rock's gone. What are you going to do now? Oh, he just gets a new one. It is kind of smooth. You're right. Blighttown. Blighttown is way smoother. Remember how much frame loss you had during Blighttown?
Oh yeah.
I read a review when I wanted to protect you, but I did not.
That felt good.
I tried.
That felt great.
I read a review when this game came out again that someone didn't like it because they felt like fixing some of the issues with the game took something special out of the whole experience.
That's the dumbest
Yeah,
fucking
I
thing.
agree. I don't agree with that person's opinion. When I read that, I
There's
was
nothing
like,
else we need to do.
come on. They're like, it's great in every other way, but, you know, it's just not Blighttown without all the fucking problems. I'm like, bruh, you should
That's
be
different.
grateful that they fixed it.
I'm just exploring to see if there are any items.
And
down
explore away.
Here. All right, I don't know where to go now. Okay.
I can't hit anything. There we go. Fucking was. What, did it come back to life? Did you see that shit?
All right, where are you guys?
Both did.
Oh, there you are.
Die.
Died, mother.
They just keeps coming back to life. I'm in hell. I'm going to the spider cave.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't want to be in
Ooh,
here.
I don't know about this.
How come every game's got to have some sort of spider dungeon? Is it because they know I don't like it? Ah!
Oh, well, okay. Nope.
You want to keep doing that, or?
Wow. Oh, shit.
Your boy over here is getting it done. Looks like you should have picked him as your Dark Souls buddy.
Oh, God, what? Is that a dead... Oh.
I just have a puny little spear.
Amazing chest ahead.
Is that what it says?
Yep.
Her chest is not amazing. Not as amazing as what's-her-face? The golden sex goddess.
Oh, man, I'm not ready for this shit.
You better get ready, because it's coming, and I'm coming too. Never mind, let's go home. Fuck this. That's pretty badass.
So is this one of the one of the witches that turned into? Oh, there she is. There's her hand. Look at her torso. Look at her little tummy. Look at her little belly button. Oh, look at them boobs.
Amazing
Okay.
chest.
Hello there. Boobs. Boobs and nails for days.
It lingered on them. That is kind of creepy, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just a little.
The Chaos Witch. Oh, it is said that the witches wove great storms of fire.
Ah.
I've been waiting for us to get to Orlando. Because I think the blacksmith there can do lightning. And I want to make this a lightning spear. But by that time, I will have used a shitty spear for like half the fucking game. So is it really worth it? I went ahead and changed my normal spear into a holy spear. Now it sucks. It does even less damage than before. What's the point of holy stuff? Doesn't do anything. Uh-oh. Fail. The finishing blow. Drove us
Nicely done.
spear
gentlemen.
right in her
Nicely done.
evil witch heart. Staked that woman.
Ooh, 20,000 soul bees. Whoa. This is cool. Look at her layer. Look at all these eggs.
Don't look at the eggs. That's inappropriate.
Awful.
Hearth, my dude.
Wait.
I was Nippon. I guess it is about time to talk about Japan, isn't it? Now that I can talk again.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's do, while we wait for Noble to come back, and, Put B on. That's our password. It's the letter B. This episode of Dark Souls is brought to you by B. B for barley, and bacon, and bay,
Barely
and
big.
British. That's everyone watching right now. So, yeah, okay, so let me run you through. And I'll just give you all the boring details, because fuck it. What is this shit? So I left on, it's a Thursday, I think. And I flew out of Bluegrass Airport, which is the local airport where I live in Lexington, Kentucky, at like 11:30. Was it 11:30? Was it 10:30? Bale, remember, she drove me to the airport. And from there,
Cool.
I got on a flight to Detroit. And in Detroit, I changed planes and went to Nagoya. Lexington. Whoa. I wanted to move there a few years ago. What for? To be closer to me and my streaming empire. Yeah, so I flew to Nagoya. And the flight there was a fucking nightmare. Because the only seat left on the plane, and I chose the trip at this time because I could go and come back for $1,560 round trip out of my local airport, which is not an international airport. It's nothing. So I knew that was the best it was going to get. But there was only one seat, one cheaper seat left open on the long haul flight to Nagoya. And it was this one, which is in the back of the plane, right next to the rear toilet. So not only did my seat not fully recline, but I spent the entire flight listening to toilets flushing. It was a nightmare. Unmitigated disaster. Couldn't sleep, of course. And to make matters worse, I was in the middle. Like, you know, okay, on these big flights, you have 2 rows of 2 on the left and right, and 1 row of 3 in the middle. Are you at the bonfire yet, Noble?
I am on my
All right,
way.
I'll just keep rambling. So I was in the row of 3 in the middle, and my TV broke during the last 2 or 3 hours of the flight. The flight's like, I think it's 11 and a half hours, almost 12. So, God. But you get there the next day. So I got there at like 4 p.m. local time, which would have been 5 a.m. my time. That sucked. And from there, I decided that instead of spending some more money to get a hotel where I could rest finally, I would just go. I would just go to my little village. So the whole reason I was going to Japan was to see the kids that I used to teach when I lived there as a teacher in 2012 and through 2014.
That's such a long time ago.
It is a long time ago. So I decided, that is a crazy long time ago. That is a bummer. So I decided that I would just, get off the plane, onto the train, and go. So I did that, except Nagoya Airport is not the same as Nagoya train station. In fact, they're nowhere even close to each other. So I had to take an hour train ride to Nagoya Station, where I got on the Shinkansen. Shinkansen is cool.
Bullet train.
The bullet train. The bullet train.
Boozy train.
I rode the bullet train for an hour to, where the fuck was that? Himeji? I don't have a, it looks like I have a cold because I'm like blowing my nose, but you might hear my voice sounds different. I'm not actually sick, but I did lose my voice. I must have caught something coming home. I feel great, but yeah, I'm still coughing up phlegm, so I must have caught a little something. Luckily, it's just in here.
Trolley.
So I rode to Himeji, and then from Himeji, I took the Super Haktol train to Chizu. And by the time I got to Chizu, I mean, it was like, it had to be maybe 4 hours of transit from after the airport. So I'd already been traveling for like 13 or 14 hours. And in total, it was like just about 20, 24, 25 hours of travel, which sucked. So it was like 7:30, but it's like this, I can't describe the feeling of finally being on the train to my town, because there's a difference between being in Japan. Like when I got off the plane, it's like, oh, this is cool, I'm back here, I like that, but it didn't feel as exciting. It was almost sort of routine for me at that time. It was like, okay, I'm back here. Whatever. I've seen this before. This isn't new. This isn't my destination. And I'm kind of, I don't know, I guess I'm glad that it feels that way, because it doesn't feel as much like a foreign country as it does like a second home, you know? So, but when I finally got the train into my town, and I started, and my town is in the sticks. It's in the mountains. So once you get on this, once you start to get close, the train starts to go through a bunch of tunnels. And as it was happening, it was 7:30 p.m., but the sun was going down, you know, closer to 7, I guess. And so I was watching the sun set around these mountain villages in Japan, and I knew that I was like 20 minutes away from being back home. And that is a special kind of feeling, because there's a lot of there was a lot of excitement tied up with going back there. I knew I wouldn't be seeing any of the kids at that time, but it's like, you know, I don't know, it's just being in that area again is an emotionally powerful experience when I've been away for a couple years. I was just excited. It meant my vacation was actually starting. I could stop traveling.
I think part of that feeling, Spencer, is that it was a very special thing. It wasn't just like, oh, I'm this guy and I worked in this Japanese town for 2 years. It's like I was like a quasi educational ambassador. Like you were a special guest in that town. You know, as an ALT, it's not like, oh yeah, I worked at the Panasonic factory for 2 years through a guest work
Mm-hmm.
program. You know, like you were invited there to teach English. It is a special thing. Like you know, it's. I think that might be part of it.
His volume. Say some more stuff.
Hot.
No, like say part of that again. Not like from scratch, but I'm gonna fix your volume.
Oh, did you not hear all of it?
No, we heard it. I think. All right, say again.
All right, now it sounds like you're really far away from the mic.
I am. I'm turning the volume up.
No, what I was saying was, as I munch on these really good Charlie Sour Bright Crawlers minis. God damn, these are good. You know, it was a special thing.
Yeah, it was, and you're right. And by the way, he's speaking from personal experience as well. Noble lived there, not in the same town, but in the same country at the same time I did. So,
Mineshi, Yamaguchi-ken.
so right. I mean, there's a lot of feelings tied up with it, because I was going there with the express purpose of seeing these kids and rekindling the connection that I had with them. So I knew that was coming, and it felt good. So, yeah, it's 7:30 at night. I need to get some water. I'm going to lose my voice again. But I get there. I get off the train. It's cool. It's the air is it's not humid, but it's more humid than you might think. I don't know, whatever. It's a little humid.
What?
But it's still cool. And I can hear the frogs. The frogs that live in the rice paddies. They've already started singing for the night, so you can hear that all over the town. And the girl I was staying with, who's doing my old job now, met me at the station, and we walked back to her house. She cooked bulgogi, which was very nice. And but I just wanted to sleep, really. I didn't want to eat anything. So I ate it because I didn't want to be like, no, fuck you, I'm sleeping. And I was kind of hungry too, let's be honest. And then I just went to sleep because I was jet lagged and tired and crazy. Bulgogi is... oh, Morty. Bulgogi is... hentai. Bulgogi is Korean, actually. It's meat on rice. Basically.
It's really
It
good.
is really good. So, by that time, it was Friday, because I left on a Thursday, and I'd been traveling so long that it was Friday night in Japan when I got there. So, let's make sure that's correct. No, that's not correct. Is it? Hang on, let me think. No, that's correct. It was Friday night. Because the girl I was staying with had something to do the next day. So she was gonna go... Oh, we were gonna teach that morning. Right, okay. Let me back up. So she had this community center English teaching thing that she was gonna do on Saturday morning. So I woke up at the ass crack of dawn, like you do when you're jet lagged. Waited around, waking up in Chizu felt like putting down a burden that I'd been carrying for a long time. Because when I spend too much time away from the kids and from the town, I can feel it. It starts to weigh on me that I have to go back. I need to go back. I need to see them again. I need to rekindle the connection that we had, or they'll forget me and I'll just sort of waste away into obscurity. So when I go to sleep after that, when that feeling starts to wake up inside of my chest, I feel it when I go to sleep, because when I go to sleep, I think about the things I want to do with my life, and the things that I didn't get any closer to doing that day. You know how you run through it and you're like, well, here's what I did today. I didn't get any closer to Japan. I didn't do X, Y, or Z. So when I woke up there, I was like, I got it. I did it. I'm actually here this time. So, I felt like I could really sleep better than I normally could, because I wasn't carrying around this feeling of I gotta go back. I gotta buy the ticket. I gotta do all this stuff. So I slept soundly. Woke up at the ass crack of dawn, went to a bakery where I got, Noble likes that pond. Went to a bakery. I got some good-ass Japanese bread. There's only one bakery in the town, which is fine. The town's 2 people big. If you want to look around, if you want to see what I'm talking about, you can Google.
Chizucho?
Yeah, Google Maps Chizucho. Someone gift subbed you while you were there. I think I got a couple gift subs. How did I get gift subbed? Is it one time I popped in and was like, "Hey, I'm in Japan. Just want to say hi. Have a nice time." All right, baby needs to get some water.
And my sign is down at the second lower of the
Oh,
lower
it's like
bonfire
right next to me.
platform.
That's probably it right there. All right, let me get some water.
Okay. Mm. Um, and now the streamers can listen to Noble munch on some crunchy peanut butter. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, this guy's really annoying. Can you like not be friends with him anymore? Fuck him. Yum, yum, yum. Yum. Is Cherry there? Cherry LaBelle? Cherry LaBelsky?
Everyone's lolling. What did you say while I was gone? Noble?
I I was talking out loud and I was eating peanut butter.
I'm ashamed.
You should be. All right. Uh-huh. Are you gonna pick me up or not?
Okay, all right. It's
Are we
just going to be
do
harder for me to
this?
tell stories while I'm trying not to die.
Well, all right. Fucking Dante just ran by.
It's going to be a new DMC
Hey, this
game.
ain't no Devil May Cry.
Look at this angel of heaven. So the bakery, I got... Oh, right. So yeah, if you want to look around at my town, at what I'm talking about, and you're on a PC, you can open up a new tab and Google Chizu Cho in Google Maps. And you can drop a person in there, and you can actually look around the town.
Yeah, Street View.
In Street View. Right, so...
You got a Grand Master from the KKK and a Grand Wizard.
Chizu. Chizu. Space. Cho. As in chode, but CHO.
Chodu.
So yeah, I got some stuff for Alexis, the person I was staying with, and you can't have enough friends, you know?
Oh damn, you got all.
What,
kinds
you're
of-
gonna greet each other? What is this, a girl thing? Alright, come on.
Yeah, it is.
You're also a girl, aren't you?
Fucking she-woman man-hater.
It's a harem.
Okay.
Okay, so I've always wanted to be in a harem anime, like Tenchi Muyo. Man-eater Mildred, more women after these nuts.
She's a man-eater. Make you work hard.
So I got an anpan bread for Alexis. I got a cream pan for myself. And the lady tried to sell me on a matcha.
Oh my god.
Did they win?
Big time.
Oh, we got a real one this time. You are so fucked, Morgana. I can't wait to fuck you in the ass. I don't mean that literally.
Alright, they just keep respawning. Fuck that shit.
So, now,
Alright.
where's this other fool?
You wanna explore up here?
Coming at us. Go, my harem of battle Valkyries. Do war to them. Morgana's like, I should not have invaded. This was a huge mistake. Yes. Do war. Oh, did you get God? Oh my God. One of my goddesses has fallen in battle. It's time for Odin to join the fray.
God damn it.
Oh, thank you. Zo, praise the sun.
Actually, that was actually kind of weird because they were still in the muck.
All right, I'm gonna go back
Here,
and
I'm gonna
get you.
chase- Okay. You sure I can kind of run out
It's
too?
well, you can run out a little bit, but I'm gonna re-B. Okay, so I brought the food home, and then it was time for Alexis and I to go to this morning extra English practice on a Saturday that she's been doing.
Fuck that.
I know, but she does get paid. All right. Oh, is that
Okay.
you there, maybe?
Sorry. Continue.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to continue on.
Sorry.
And at this place, I'd asked her the night before, I knew that there was going to be a couple of my cuties there. So I knew I wanted to go. It was a chance for me to see them before the next week. The class is divided into... Oh, that's a good one. 2 groups. First, second, third graders. First, second, third, fourth graders. And 5th and 6th graders. This is going to piss them off, but I don't have any of the items here, so I'm going to go get them. And I'd asked her, oh, do you have any 6th graders? Because the kids that I'm the closest to are now in the 6th grade. And she's like, yeah. And she named off a couple names. And I was like, oh, man. One of those girls is Little Neighbor Girl. Little Neighbor Girl is very special to me because she was my neighbor, first of all. And but that meant that what is that over there? Should I get that? Should I do war on that thing? Oh, that sucks. It's going to do war on me, that's for fucking sure. Why do I have 15 Estus flasks? How'd that happen? Fucking worms. I know I'm poisoned. I don't give a fuck. Should I have not killed that? What's that? Ah! Fucker. I launched missiles.
What is that white thing over there?
Oh, it's coming at me.
Like
Fucking
a body, like a woman
ha!
laying there.
Son
What is that?
of a bitch. Crabs. Got him. So, Little Neighbor Girl was very special to me because she was my neighbor when I used to live there. And so... Oh, damn. When I'd come home from school, sometimes we'd walk home together. And she'd ask me if I'd play with her until 5 o'clock when she had to go inside. And I was like, fuck it. Yeah, you're cute. I'll play with you. I don't mind. So we hung out a lot. And I watched over her a lot. And took care of her and all that good stuff. All that sweet stuff.
Heads up, son.
What? Ow! Good thing I'm wearing rocks already. Oh, hell. I'm gonna get poisoned again. Hey, Narin-chan. How you doing?
Ren-chan.
That looks like a dick. Oh, can't wait to get some more dung pies. I've been hoping we would find a bunch of those here. God, I love them so much.
Are you still looking for items and chasing items?
Yeah, but I'm done, I guess. Oh, there's an item over there. I want to get it.
Tell me if you... Alright, well...
Maybe I'll... But if I summon
You got
someone,
two
they're going to
skeeters
get...
on your 6 o'clock.
What?
2 skeeters on your 6 o'clock.
See, there's an item over there. Ah, fuck it. Let's just go kill this witch, I guess. No, you know what?
Well,
This is my game.
Okay. Come here. Yeah, you're right. But look, before you do
Ah,
that, come
he
here.
wants to do the remedy thing.
No, I want you to look. I'm gonna point. It's dead ahead of me. In the pillar. Do you see the white hologram of a woman and a orange message there? Or is that just in my game?
The white
You see
hologram,
that?
or the orange hologram.
No, it's a white. It looks like a white plastic woman like laying on her side, and there's an orange message right in front of it. Not that pillar, not this pillar that I'm facing now, but the one behind it. Fuck. I'm gonna point. Hang on.
No.
That's so weird. What is
I
that?
see nothing of the sort.
Here, I want to take a picture. Seriously, this is really fucking.
Can't
weird.
wait. Base of the pillar says. Oh, that thing?
Alright, hang on. Do you see it now?
Barley sees something over there.
It's clearly a white like figure. It's a female figure.
Is it at the blah? Is it the base?
Hang on.
Base of the tip? All right.
Okay. I just sent you the picture. Yes, and you can see it in mine. Yes. Just send it. Mommy, boo boo, gum go poopy.
Stop it.
Oh my god!
You're embarrassing me in front of my friends.
Hulu's on.
Yeah, it's the same thing we were
seeing.
seeing. It's a dead
Can you
body.
that? But it's like sitting upright. There's a message there.
All right, help me here. These guys are going to throw rocks at me. Barley knows what it is. He says I should go over there.
Yeah, there's a message. and
Maybe it's a
everything. Let's go
naked.
these fuckers first, hang on.
You think? Come on, Valkyria. Come on. Come on. Don't be a nudnik. Well, here we go. Fuck you and your rocks. Oh,
Hang on,
shit.
hang on.
I'm stalling. Oh, okay. You've got the attention of one. So, Mia. Mia is the name of the little neighbor girl. And so one of the people who was going to be at this English thing was Mia. And having a flair for the dramatic, obviously, it's why I'm streaming, you know, I like to be dramatic. I couldn't pass up the chance to surprise her, because nobody knew that I was coming, except Alexis. And some of the teachers did too. A great club. Something I'm never going to fucking use. Alright, let's go see this thing. So I head out after breakfast, drink a little coffee, and I see the little ones first. Now, the little ones don't know me. But
Be wary of amazing pyromancy skull.
A mere undead, yet you can see me. Fascinating. I am quite
Oh, yeah.
of Izalith. I am not often revealed to walkers of flesh. You have a gift. Are you too one who seeks my pyromancy? Like so?
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and cross them.
Yes, of course.
it should be expected.
It should be expected. Very well. You shall be my pupil. But to pursue my pyromancy, you must give something.
What is it?
Are you prepared to do this? Long ago, I accepted over 200 years ago that in your world, he was the little rascal who really made something of himself.
I'm skipping past that stuff. I'm just about to die. Alright, so yeah. Well, I ran out of souls very quickly before I get Firestorm. Well, there's all the souls I had.
Now go, lest my time spent.
Did you buy some cool spells?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, fuck, I didn't do that.
Well, you
shit.
still can. I'm sure she's
She'll
still
be
there. So, okay, fine. I met the little kids, and then I went upstairs, and I met Mia and a couple other kids who I knew. And there's nothing like that entrance, because they're shocked at first. The very first time I went back to Japan to see the kids, I met Mia on the street. Like, it was like 7 in the morning. I was just walking around. I was like, Mia! Hey! She's like, hi. So you're just gonna... Alright, well then you deal with the snakes then. I want to pick up another... Ugh. I want to pick up another person. Oh, I can. Oh, it's Maneater Fuckface. Well, too late. Alright, fine. Because we killed her, then she appears as a phantom. So her face was like... But this time she was a little bit more outgoing. And they were all very happy. And I walked over and I gave them a little kiss on their little heads. Hugged on them. And I was like, girls. There's only 3 girls from the 6th grade there. Girls, don't tell anybody I'm here. I want it to be a surprise, okay? Don't tell a soul. So I swore them to secrecy. And I got to spend some good time with them. They'd grown up a lot, you know. You just don't have nipples. Don't try to act like you do and you're hiding it. You just don't. If you did, I would see some evidence. It's fine that you don't have nipples. I don't care. Just stop hiding it and acting like you do. Hey, Rizzy. I hope you're well. I hope you're feeling well. All right, now where's the robot? Robot, go get him. Walk in the lava, robot. God, you are so stupid, Mildred. You are so stupid. I'm going to kick her ass. You are stupid. You are stupid. Go! What are you following me for, dummy? Sorry. I get sidetracked. Oh, were you guys doing something, or they're over here fighting for their lives against a giant fucking lava-breathing spider monster? I'm just tired of the computer. There you go. Cleave on it. That's it. Now you're doing it.
It's some cleavage on it.
Yeah. Yeah, this boss needs more cleavage. So the girls were surprised to see me, and it was good. We had a cute reunion. Ouch. Is there lava behind me? Because I'm going to keep backing up. I can't risk my precious self in battle. Therefore, go. Do battle. The bell actually kind of makes it creepier. So we had a good class. After that, that's at that point. So I mentioned earlier that the classes were split into 2, right? 1st through 4th, 5th, and 6th. Well, Alexis was teaching the little ones, who, by the way, are super cute. I made some new friends there. God, they're powerfully cute. No!
Motherfucker.
Maybe if I kill it in time, you can... I guess not.
Victory achieved. Sunlight metal. Oh, I did. Did I get the souls?
You
I
did? Oh, sweet. Why can't I bow? I guess I'll use this thing then.
Nice. Thanks. Ugh, fucking A.
Now I can talk. So I met the other teacher who was subbing in for another guy who was on vacation. The guy who was teaching the 5th and 6th graders, who was teaching my Mia, is named Trevor. And he is a British kendo master. I hate using that word, but it's true. A British kendo master who had been living in Japan since the early 2000s. I mean, like 18 years. And he'd been in my town the whole time. Or not in my town, but near my town. And I never met him.
That's really cool. That's so cool.
It made me so fucking angry.
He's like a white recluse.
Just like me, I guess. Far away, something stirred, and the chains long still for many, many millennia. Word to life, and the gate squealed open. So, I met Trevor there. Trevor turned out to be a really cool guy. We got to chatting. Ring my bell till the juice runs down my leg. Mommy. All right, Barley's got to go to bed, so I'm going to sit and ramble for a minute.
Ramble.
Oh, hell yes. There's a fire back here, too, isn't it? Yeah. God damn it. Just 1 second. Yeah. Ugh, you disgust me. It's lucky I don't put my spear in your butt like I do everybody else. All right. So we had a little coffee with Trevor before it was time for Alexis to go and do whatever thing she had to do. I told Trevor that the next day, Sunday, was my birthday, and he's like, "Really? Okay. Well, Alexis is going to be gone. Why don't we go into the city tomorrow and get you some sushi and hang out, and we can hit some geek shops, and I'll drive you around in my car, and we'll just chill." And I was like,
That sounds awesome.
okay, yeah, let's do it. I mean, I don't have anything else to do. You'll save me a trip into the city, and it'll be great. So Saturday, I spent that one buying some Japanese food and at the local supermarket, the Tosk, and eating it and just chilling for the rest of the day Saturday. I walked a lot that day. Just, I couldn't get enough of, going past all the places I used to walk and seeing the things I used to see. What's the same, what's different. So anyway, that's how I spent my Saturday. So Sunday, I watched that movie with fucking Dildo Baggins.
McGee?
With Bilbo Baggins, the actor Martin Freeman.
Like,
It's like a zombie movie. It's new. It's on Netflix. I forget what it's called. It's called Snatch or something. I don't know. So anyway, I watched that as I waited for Trevor to pick me up, and he did, and we went to the city, and I got some cool swag. So let me show it to you. Some of the cool swag I've already given away. But I was sent there. Oh, and for a lot of it, you can check my Discord. The Discord has a lot of pictures of the things that I saw that day. So if you're wondering the background on that story, that's how I got there on my birthday. Trevor picked me up in his car, and we hung out and talked about... I think we talked a lot about Peter Gabriel. Climbing up on Salisbury Hill. I can't sing yet, but I'll get there. I got this little rock man. This makes me think of Rizzy. Little cut man. Cut you. That's pretty cool, right? And for Outlaw, another streamer who's since moved over to Mixer. Yeah, that's cut man. I got this. It's a My Hero Academia figure. He better take this. Number one, I've never seen the show. Number two, it was like $32, so I'm gonna post it to him. He better PayPal me or I'm gonna cut him. I'm gonna cut him like Cut Man. So we walked around there most of the day. We went to a secondhand shop. We went to a bunch of these shops where I got to see all kinds of Famicom, Super Famicom, disk drive, all kinds of old. I mean, this place was like a library of old games. They had just a section for just role playing games, and I could see, you know, all kinds of games that never made it here. And I thought about buying them, but then I remembered, yeah, but you got to read them, and I can't read Japanese. Still, I mean, I thought it might be worth a try, but oh, Rizzy likes it. Well, look, if he doesn't get it, I'll send it to you, buddy. Not that you'd be... Oh, shit. Anyway, they had Seiken Densetsu 3. I saw it. I saw it right there. I was like, maybe I should buy that. But then I thought, I think there's some fan-made translations that you can get. Anyway. I didn't do it. I didn't buy it. I didn't do it. This place is great. I kept one of their receipts so I could have the name, so I could call them and see if they'll ship some shit. I'm sure they won't, but worth a try. Anyway, after that, the sun was going down, and it was time to meet Alexis and my friend Akiko for birthday sushi. Oh man, it's so great. In Tottori City, there's this
Kaiten sushi, or was it like a nice place?
kaiten. There's this great kaiten sushi place called Hokkaido. In fact, there's two. And that shit is the bomb. And I'm really into this one particular roll.
Oh man, you're making me crave that. Oh.
Called Abaritoro salmon. It's basically this salmon on top of rice, obviously. And they hit that shit with a blowtorch. Just a little bit. It's warm, and they serve it with a lemon. A little slice of lemon. So you crush the lemon on that shit. It's got a little butane taste. That sounds gross. I swear it's not. It's so fucking good. So I was going to crush me some
gas grilled.
Abaritoro salmon.
Grilled.
I ate that. I ate a shit ton of salmon while I chatted with this British dude, my Japanese friend, and of course the teacher who's lived in my town. So it was good company. I mean, it was good all around. Went home, crashed. That's how I spent my birthday. So Monday brought around a junior high visit. Now the junior high kids I wasn't as close to, but still pretty close to them. I taught them when they were in elementary school. So, you know, it was great to go from class to class and just be like, bam, bitches, it's me. I'm here now. Again. After 4 years, I'm back. Oh, yeah. So that was great. But there's not a whole lot to report there. I mean, the junior high kids are typically just more busy and less interested in everything as the elementary school kids. So I chatted with some of them, but only a little bit. And I was like, hey, good to see you. You look good. How's your brother? How's your sister? And then we went home. And every night I would go out on these really long walks through the town. The afternoons were a bit hot as the sun came out. But when it sets, because Chizu's in the mountains, the sunlight stops hitting the valley area where the town actually is well before sundown. So you have this sort of glow that's over everything. So I'd set out after school and wander the town. No real target. I just walked, I listened to music, and I was just there. I was just sort of being present in that moment, and also kind of being present in the past, because when I was out on these walks, it was the time when I could connect to that experience the most. I walked regularly when I was living there before, and so being out at night, there's almost no difference between the way it felt in that moment and the way it used to feel. So I did have a really beautiful, a really touching and emotionally powerful moment when I was walking. I think it might have been Monday night. I was out on a long walk, and I know the place in town where I know right where you should stand, in my opinion, if you want to see the best starlight. So it was a clear night, and there were a lot of stars out. And my town is very small, so there's not a lot of light pollution, and any light pollution from the surrounding areas is blocked by the mountains. So I went out, and I went to this spot. I stopped, and you got to let your eyes adjust. So I sat there for a minute and just let my eyes adjust. And I looked at the stars. And there's so many of them. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And the shadows of the mountains, you can pick them out way out in the distance. And I turned around, and as I was walking back, I was struck by this beautiful scene. Around me, there were expanse of rice fields laid out in almost every direction. And I was walking on the road beneath the rice fields. Or not beneath, I'm sorry. Next to, that connects the rice fields. The space in between. And as I looked down, the rice had been planted semi-recently because they were all still small. And these green little shoots popping up out of water. I don't know if you know how rice grows, but it needs to be submerged in water that's kind of moving. So there's this system of water drainage in that area where water flows through one rice paddy down to the next. It's pretty cool the way they've got it done. So I'm standing there, and it's so dark that I can see the stars reflected in the rice fields. I mean, if I look up and I look back down, I mean, that's how dark it is. And on top of that, there were some lightning bugs out, and the lightning bugs were floating over top of the rice fields and landing on the tips of the shoots, and they were glowing like that. So I was looking at that, and then in the distance, far away where I had come from, was my town. And from that distance, all the light sort of blended together in this gentle, yellow, safe kind of glow that dimly lit the mountains around it, but I was far enough away that, I could see the light, obviously. I was pretty close, but I could still see the starlight as well. And it was just this moment when I was able to, all these things were coming together for me all at the same time. Thinking about the past and how I used to enjoy doing these kinds of things all the time. That was just a part of my life when I lived there. And I never took it for granted. I always loved it. And so reconnecting to that experience was powerful. And thinking about my future and thinking about the plans, the goals that I'd set for myself living in Japan. When I'm standing there, this sounds crazy, but when I'm standing there in between these rice fields, looking at my town, I'm reminded of the kind of confidence that I felt when I lived there. This kind of feeling like, I can do anything I want. I can set a target and I can hit that target. Because I felt really safe living in Chizu. I always had enough money. I had a job. I didn't have to worry about what to eat. I didn't have to worry about anything. I could leave my fucking door unlocked and nobody would come in and do anything. I mean, it was like the safest place on earth. So in that moment, I remembered what it felt like to feel safe enough to take risks on the future, which is something I don't always feel when I'm living here. You know, I always have to worry about making enough money. I always have to worry about what happens if I get sick, what happens if I get hurt, what happens, you know, this, that, and the other thing. But when I was in Japan, I never had to think about that. And so it was this beautiful swirl of feelings. And I just stayed there for a moment and was just there with it, you know. And eventually it passed and I went home, but it was beautiful. I mean, up until that point, I never really considered going back. I never really considered moving back there. People ask me that all the time when I tell stories like this one about all the beautiful things I did in Japan. And they say, well, I mean, if you like it so much, why don't you go back? And I'm like, nah. No, I don't think so. I mean, I left for a
It's a
reason.
good place to visit. It's not a good place to live.
But in that moment, I felt like I could do it again. In that moment, for the first time since I came back, I felt like, man, I could do this again.
Yeah, but it's so easy to fall into that trap though. Like the nostalgia, like you see the positive things, like I'm there on my birthday, I'm there on vacation, there's no stress, like there's no daily grind. But once you were back there, especially if you weren't an ALT and you took a more permanent position and you were there, you know, 5, 6, 7+ years, you know, I've never met, unless the kendo guy like is an example of a guy Kokujin that's very happy living in Japan.
Yeah, he is. Yep. And maybe meeting him had something to do with it.
Does he have a Japanese wife? Is he gonna have kids there? Like, is his? I mean,
No, he's a single white dude.
Oh well, I'm sure he. Well, maybe that's not the end of the world. Like, you know, you probably gets plenty of sex. He does kendo.
I don't.
You know,
I mean, I think he's in his 60s. I don't know how much tail he's pulling down, but I mean, there's more to. I guess the feeling that I got at that moment was that there's more to recommend this country than, you know, just, well, not just sex, but like there's more to recommend it than like what
oh, yeah,
what we
it's a
think
beautiful
of.
country. Like, it's safe.
It is very safe.
It's very technologically advanced in some ways. In some ways, it's not. It's pretty open to people, very hospitable. Cost of living, depending on where you are, people. This is one thing that really pissed me off before I went to Japan. Everyone said, "Oh, it's fucking expensive. Everything's really, really pricey." But if you're in the boonies, it's very reasonable. Like, it's pretty cheap to live there. Um, you know, you got the shotgun on the cars. Like, gas is pricey. But other than that, utilities are about the same as the U.S.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that's one. Like, if you're living in a major city, yeah, I can understand. But if you're in the boonies, it's very reasonable.
It was cool to connect with the person that I was at that time. Like, does that might make sense to you? No, maybe you can explain it better. I don't mean like I was a different person, but like you kind of are, because you have to restart your whole life. So like you have a chance to do things that you wouldn't normally do, eat things you wouldn't normally eat, and like feel things you might not normally feel. And in that moment, there was no difference between how I felt back then and how I felt in that moment. And it was really cool to reconnect to that person again.
Are you playing anymore?
Yeah, I'm just sort of talking. I know Barley had to go to bed. There is one story I'd like to share before he goes to bed. It's really sweet. I mean, on the following day after that, I met the kids for the first time, or not, for the first time back, and we had some great reunions. I got some great hugs and picked him up and swung him around. It was very cute. They'd gotten so big, you know. And for the first time since I had really seen them, I felt proud of them. Because now they were old enough to think about people other than themselves. Right? So they're 11 now. So they have, they're not just kids. They don't just eat, and take up your resources and your time and your attention. Now they're doing shit. They're thinking about other people. They're being considerate. What the hell is that sound?
It's called aqueous diarrhea.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring it up on stream. I know you're really sensitive about that.
Well, not everybody can be like you with a regular bowel movement, okay?
Most people are, though. Aqueous diarrhea. Is that real? That sounds real.
No.
That sounds like a real thing. Like a faucet. All right. So anyway. So the point of this story, this really cute story, and I'll close it with this for tonight, and I'll tell more later. On one day, I went to the elementary school, and it was raining, but it hadn't been raining all day, just in the afternoon. So I didn't bring an umbrella in the morning, and I had my camera case. So it's about time for everybody to be dismissed, and I decided I want to take another trip down memory lane because that's the whole point of being there. So I ran into neighbor girl in the hall, and I was like, "Hey, Mia, let's walk home together today. I mean, if you want. Like, I don't want to make you uncomfortable or anything, but like, if you want, we could walk home." And she's like, yeah, let's do it. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, okay, well, hang on, because I got to go chat to another teacher. And she's like, okay, I'll wait for you in the Genkan. That's where you change your shoes. So I went and I ran my little errand. It took a little longer than I expected, but there she was, waiting patiently for me. And I came outside and I was like, oh man, I forgot my umbrella, but I'll be okay. And she's like, no, here, you can share. We can share mine. Come here. So it was so cute. Me and Mia crowded under this little pink umbrella. Sorry. And she walked me, and we walked together back to her house with another girl named Sanaha, who lives nearby. So while we're there, I'm chatting with Mia and even joking, with her, and like we couldn't do before. She was too little. And so we, let's see if I can, I'll make this story even better. We made it back to her house, where I figured I was just going to, drop her off and then, walk home in the rain. For reference, all right, Mia is the little girl in the white shirt in this picture. Tell me if you can see that. Can you see that? Standing right next to me. All right. That was 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
That was when I first got to Japan. She was in fucking preschool. Can't? It's too bright? Okay. That's okay. I shouldn't have held it that close. I forget, the camera's not going to auto adjust. How about like here? Can you see that? Or is it still too bright? It's probably too bright, isn't it? All right, I'm going to grab the mouse. I can fix this. Hang tight. This story merits a little fixing. In fact, this story might merit even a close-up. So let's have it do this, and let's have it do this. Okay, that should work. Let's see if it auto. Yeah, okay. That'll work. All right. So, that's me. It's going to be me as soon as I can figure out how this goes. Up, over. Yeah, pretty can't see shit there, huh? That's awful. I thought it would work better than that. There's got to be a better way. That kind of works. You can't see their faces. I guess that's fine. Mia's a little girl next to me. What looks like a ghoulish creature in this light. Oh, it's because the white balance needs to be. I don't like to let the webcam do whatever it wants because it goes like crazy. But in this case, the white balance needs to be doing its own thing. There you go. That's as good as it's gonna get. Am I doing Shovel Knight again? No, it's just me. Okay, so that's us 6 years ago. All right, for reference. So we get to her house. I drop her off, and she's like, Spencer Sensei, hang on a second. She goes inside, and she gets another umbrella, and she takes it outside. And she's like, I'll walk with you. Why don't you take this one, and I'll walk you home, and then I'll walk back with the umbrella. So it was so sweet. You know, she'd gone in and she wanted to make sure that I didn't get wet. So she borrowed an extra umbrella from her grandma so that I would be able to walk home with one. And then as a, dutiful young lady, she walked with me so that she could then take it back to her grandma. And, of course, make sure that I got home safely. Because she is the most courteous of all. So I couldn't miss the chance to capture this moment. So that's us. These ghoulish creatures. Why are we like yellow? We look like... That's awful. Focus, you big stupid. Not only that, but the damn thing is small. Oh, whatever. Who cares? Let's try this. Well, that's as good as it gets. You can at least see that there's people there and there's umbrellas. So, yeah, that was a really sweet thing. And sure enough, she walked me all the way back to Alexis's apartment. And we said goodbye on the stoop of the house there. And then I watched her walk back and disappear around the corner. And I was just thinking about how much time has passed, how big they've gotten, how proud I felt, and how weirdly invested in these kids I am after 4 years. Shouldn't still care about them as much as I do, but it is what it is, I guess. So that was a highlight for me. It was this really special moment because I, like I mentioned before, I'd spent so much time taking care of her when she was a little girl that I've now known her so long that she flipped the script and she was taking care of me. And that's a big moment. And that was, it was meaningful for me much more so than her. She probably didn't even really think about it. But for me, I was like, man, I used to carry you around on my back all the time. We used to play house. I used to have to watch you so you didn't run into the road and die. Now you're like taking care of me and thinking about me and shit.
You babysat her?
Kinda. Every day, well, some days when we'd walk home together, she'd play outside. And if she saw me, she'd be like, Spencer, let's play together. Let's walk around or something. I'd be like, okay. Yeah, let's go. And she'd take me to like a playground somewhere else and we'd play and she'd go down slides and have a grand old time. And then by about 4:45, it's like, all right, Mia, we got to get back, to your grandma's house. And so we'd walk back and I'd drop her off and then go to my house. And then sometimes she'd be like, Spencer, to carry me. So I'd pick her ass up and I'd carry her around for like 30 minutes. And she'd just be pointing things out and be like, I want to go over there. Or let's go over here and do this. And I'd be like, all right. I'd carry her around and put her down and let her run around. And then we just keep going on. Those days are, of course, long gone. But that's okay. Because, you know, I'm happy that she's growing up into a cool little chick. I was going to say dude, but I would adopt her in a heartbeat. If her parents were like, I don't think I want her anymore, I'd be like, really? Shit. I'd take that child, boy. I've been thinking ever since I got back that when they get a little older, I might offer to like do a summer vacation homestay thing where one of them could come here and chill with me for 3 months during summer vacation and then go back to Japan. I think that'd be a great thing. But, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I mean, they might not want to. They might think that America isn't safe. They wouldn't be wrong. Ugh. And yet, hot. Hello, witch.
I'm trying to fight this ceaseless discharge.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see where they are. I mean, a lot of things could happen. I'm assuming that I'll still have some sort of relationship with him in a couple years, but I don't want to let go. Not after all this.
Are you prepared then? If you need.
All right, I will buy your ugly thing.
There is no time for think, only a...
No, I will not be doing that. But yeah, there were just a lot of heartwarming moments like that one. And it was a lot of fun. There's a lot of other stuff. I'll tell some more stories later too, but actually it's about time to wrap this stream. Time for me to go to bed too. Say what? I guess I should. This game is cool. It's only appropriate that that guy's speaking Japanese. In Japanese, thanks. Appreciate you, home slice.
Appreciate you. All right, buddy. I'm gonna head to bed.
Noble, do you know what it says?
What are you talking about?
My little bit thing. It says, maybe you can translate for us. It says, Honto ni arigato.
Thanks for this.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Honto ni arigato.
Thank you so much. Can I leave? Is there no other way to
So basically,
leave?
It means appreciate you.
It means appreciate you in Japanese. I appreciate you, homeboy. Honto ni arigato.
Honto ni arigato.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
No, I
Appreciate
met
you.
lots of cool people. I'll tell you more about Trevor. I'll tell you about the Israeli carpenter I met. About the wandering young yogi girl.
Yogi.
The French baker. I mean, there's all kinds of interesting characters, so I'd be delighted to keep talking about them. I so often feel like I'm boring people with these stories, but on stream, I guess it's an appropriate time to just ramble about it.
Brambles. Brambles and the rambles.
I don't know. Do I have to go back through fucking Blight Town? No way, right? No, you don't. Please say
I
no.
think you can beat the ceaseless discharge, Belusiville.
Is the
There's gotta be
ceaseless
some way to
discharge
get
down?
out of it.
I remember this fucking place.
I helped 2 people beat it, but I didn't beat it myself. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna sign off here, buddy. I like listening to your stories about the Japan lands. Is this the Japans?
Well, I hope I can at least be
Did you
entertaining.
ever see Shogun?
Did I see Shogun?
It's-
Ceaseless discharge, says Nurin. Sounds like me after I ate Taco Bell. Nurin, I ate Taco Bell yesterday, and I thought about putting it in the Discord because I knew it would trigger a series of words from you. Every time I mention Taco Bell, Nurin he's got this thing he has to go through. Anyway, what were you saying, Noble?
I don't remember.
Sorry, I talked right over top of you.
About leaving. It's okay. You do it all the
Yeah,
time.
I do. It's because I'm an alpha. Okay? What are you? You're a gamma. You're a gamma bitch. By the beach.
Baby beachy. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get off here, read a little bit, and go to sleep. I took a shower after I mowed at like 7 o'clock, but I feel sweaty now,
Yeah.
so I'm not gonna shower again though.
I'm taking 2 showers a day, too. It's not good, you know? It's not good for our fair complexions.
It's no bueno.
I'll be lucky if I can get Nancy to shower once a week. That's how dedicated she is to her health. Stinky ass bitch.
Disgusting.
Yeah, she is gross.
Yeah, she get you one of them farm girls.
Yeah, she comes in smelling like booked hay bales and that kind of shit.
Ugh. It's no good, Mr. Martin.
Bruh. Who's Nancy? Nancy. Nancy's my girlfriend, Ravina, 13.
Wait, was she there? Is she there right now?
Yeah, why do you think I'm ripping on her?
Oh, shit.
Oh shit, she actually does smell like
I
cow
didn't know
dung.
She was there. I'm like, she's one of them nasty ass fucking cow pies.
Man, I tell you what, I ain't never seen her without a blade of grass in her mouth and her shoes on. Get you a shower, girl. Shit. Honto needs shower. Damn, woman.
Warmer.
Rizzy says he
You
wants to hear
wash
more
yourself.
Southern Japanese. What do you got?
Oh God.
Iterashimasu.
Iterashimasu. Konnichiwa. Genki desuka.
Konnichiwa, boys. I'm back. Okairi Nasai.
Goddamn. Namabiru onegashimasu. Chop chop.
Namabiru onegashimasu. Chop chop. Come on now. Get them little legs of hashiri masen.
Asahis. Yes, Hey, give me some omizu and some fucking sake.
Oh, here's what I want, okay? I want omizu, some of that sake, all right, that you all got on that menu,
Give me some of that sake.
some of
on
that udon.
Give me some of that K-Rage on him. That good chicken K-Rage.
Kairaage? What the hell is that shit? Oh, it's like fried chicken. Oh, I want 2 of them, then.
That's pretty good. Hey, give me one of them Okonomiyaki.
Okonomiyaki.
Okonomiyazaki's.
Okonomiyaki.
Hey, is this like one of them Ghibli type meal deals? If I eat, I turn into a
A
pig. or
Ghibli
something?
meal deal. Oh, my.
Yeah, we went to the Ghibli Museum in Tokyo. It's pretty cool.
I can't wait to get
They had
spirited
one,
away by this food.
Don't worry, Daddy's got credit cards and cash.
Get you on that Shinkansen.
Yeah, some damn bullet train type deals on.
Oh, my God.
Hey, let me go to fuck you, Oka.
Fuck you,
Nagasaki.
Oka.
Hey, fuck you, Oka.
There should be someone writing the words, you know, in the chat. Fukuoka. Like, I have to play the Japanese person, right? Fukuoka. No, fuck you, Oka. How do you say it? Fukuoka. Yeah, what you said.
Fuck you, okay?
Okonomiyaki. Okonomiyazaki. Well, shit, I'll have one if you think it's good. If you think it's oishi.
Oishi.
This little old bachan says it's Oishi. I mean, I guess it's all right then. All them kawaii girls down there in Harajuku.
Harajuku. Shinjuku.
Shinjuku, Harajuku.
Hey, man, there ain't no Yakuza in here, is there? That's some bad dudes, man.
Shit. Some bad dudes, man. I hear they carry around samurai swords. Get you one of them
That's
katanas.
badass as hell. Yeah, where can I get me one of them katanas and one of them shurikens?
Hey, excuse me, where could I get me a katana? Y'all sell replicas? When I was on the way home,
No, I want the real deal. I want them fucking Hotori Hanzo.
one of them
type deals,
Hotori
not Kill Bill.
Hanzo type deals.
Yeah, Uma Thurman and fucking what the Michael Marsden, Madsen, what the fuck his name is in that fucking Kill Bill, man. I want one of them type
Man,
deals.
those things is bad as shit. Hand to God, they can cut through a steel bar, man. I tell you what.
Oh man, you gonna play tomorrow?
I may. I'll at least try to play with you, even if I don't play on stream. I feel like Dark Souls may not be the best stream game, but if I get to sit and ramble on about my stories, then I guess it's not so bad.
Yeah. It's so intense. It's hard to like stay focused on conversation and not die in the game. I mean, I guess it depends on what's going on. Oh shit.
Well, thank you much. Honto ni arigato. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you too, boss.
And maybe we'll
Bye, everyone on the streams.
catch up with you, on the Mari.
Tomorrow.
Ashta.
Maury.
I'll see you, Ashta, my friend.
Ash.
Sayonara. Oh, yeah, sumi nasai.
Are you assuming this ass? Huh? Appreciate you.
All right, night, boss. Well, all right. That was something else, wasn't it? Let's see if we can get some. Oh, I think I closed on my good tunage. I might still be open. Hang tight for just a second. Oh, you know what's bad when I got the Spike Spiegel voice. Jet, answer one thing for me. What? Maybe I want. No. Looking for the thing that I want, and it's not there. Yeah, this'll do. All right, y'all. Thank you for coming. Thank you for hanging out. It's been a kind of short stream. Oh, shit. Fire. Save a match. I'm dead. I totally killed the volume over here, too. I just didn't want it blaring over top of me, but I managed to totally nerf it. Thanks for hanging out, listening to my stories, dealing with my voice. I don't know when I'm going to be 100% normal again, but we'll work on it. I'll drink lots of water and see if I can hit my high notes. I can't Drake dump with this fucking laryngitis or whatever. It's just not there. I reach for it and it's gone. But every day I get a little better. So, and thanks to you, I'll be energized and revitalized to come back and do it all again tomorrow. So, thank you again for your love and support. Thanks to those of you who donated. Did you try sucking dick like I suggested? Yeah, it didn't work. Was I supposed to do something different? Anyway. Yeah, thanks to Bay. Thanks to Riz. Thanks to Barley, of course, for coming by and chatting, dropping biddies, and all of those folks who subbed. I didn't really get a good shout out to At Home Dad last night for his 12 months of support. It's a big deal, man. I appreciate it. Got to thinking about it later, and I was like, man, fuck. Number one, I can't believe I've been doing this for 12 months. I haven't. I've been doing it for over 2 years. But also that people would want to show up and hang out with me for that long. Pretty cool. So thanks to you guys, fans old and new. I hope you guys have great nights. And I'm going to fade myself to black and maybe let this song play out for the next couple minutes. So thanks again. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. And I'll catch up with you then. Good night.